So, you know, this is the superhero I'm getting from.
Good. We're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside. No, she won't be using it to escape. Let's get moving. I want to catch her inside while she's distracted. Take the lead. I'm sorry. You're leading and I'm following. Just make certain you keep your eye. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
And while he's opening that door, I'm going to go to the toilet and won't be long. I might be back by the time he opens it. If not, keep waiting.
They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable. Quite simple, really. But I want to fuss it about the rocks. It takes a bit of know-how. That should do it. After you.
I'm back. So,
chain over there and watch out for the spikes. Looks like Carlia reset all of the traps.
If I try and let Mercer Frey die in here, then, which I want to do, then he will kill everything in here. Before you start typing anything in the chat, in the boxes, read the bottom message. One that goes along the bottom of the screen. Okay? Because I'm serious, anyone that does not follow that will be banned and will not be able to watch my video. Adrian, out.
Something's near. Execution. What was that? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
Right, anyone that... just a word of warning. Anyone that gives me stuff like that on the side of the screen will get banned. Okay? And that's banned from all my videos. Just a warning to yous.
What was that? Your end is near! What was that?
That's gotta hurt. There's rules on the bottom of the screen, okay? It says do not use bad language. Do not give me grief. Other than that, enjoy the show. And anyone that does give me grief will end up being banned.
Yes, yes, what is it now? There. So ends the lesson. Who's there? Your life is mine! Your end is near! Is that the best you can do? We're on the right track. We've been through here as well.
I'm not unbanning that guy that's gave me all that grief.
Door up ahead. Ready. Who's there? Your feeble attempt to hide is insulting.
Right, there's a lot of power in here.
Is that the best you can do?
Go on, Mercer, do your magic. I know he's got the skeleton key.
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlisle already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness. You know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlisle is close, I'm certain. Now let's get moving. Before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlisle. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Honningbrew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Trying to work out.
Forget the oath we took as nightingales. Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlisle. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlisle has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a more than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in
Welcome to the video.
I've never seen
If you have to give me grief, then I'll end up banning you.
Enther. Gallus' friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey.
Hang on.
Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Right, I'm gonna go to the place where I need to go now. But I do need to go to the College of Winterhold at some point so I can get the I'll just go dragon. The guy that is gave me all them insults. He's been banned, and he's not going to be unbanned at all. So hopefully he's banned from my channel and he can not view another video of mine. Well, knowing him, he's probably got a bloody plethora of accounts. So, if he has got a plethora of accounts, then he will be back, and then I'll just ban him again. And I'll ban him again and again and again and again, until all his accounts are banned. Whoopsie. think that's the guy that was looking for an honourable death. Yeah, it was. So I put a bolt in him to miss that bloody goat then. But seriously, do not give me grief on this channel, or you will end up being banned. I mean, I'm doing this to try and earn some money so I can go places. Okay? I'm trying to get a decent amount of subscribers so I can get, for the same reason, so I can get places. I mean, I've got a woman in the Philippines. With you lot, with that dude saying all that crap in my chat room, then he's costing me money. He's costing me money.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned.
Yes, yes. What is it? What is it? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal?
This is why people have a problem with calling. I understand couriers complaining about a customer.
It's ours, and it causes no harm.
I believe he was suggesting their presence causes.
Well, then he's welcome to eat and drink at home, isn't he?
And I'm just gonna
Till next time. Can I help you with that? Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? Problem? Let me see it. No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. Word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy. In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland. The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table. Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you. Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Right, I have not been to Markarth yet with this character. It's the first time for everything, but I will have to save someone's ass when I get there. So I'm going to fast travel to here, to Whiterun Stables. I think I've just gone to. No, not a pal. That is what I need, and I'm going Ebony Daikitana because I love that.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Markarth.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Markarth? Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it, though.
I like that. Some say it was built by the dwarves. I don't believe the word of it, though. He's funny, that guy. Markarth Stables. Do that because it saves time getting the weapon out when I get inside. So I'm gonna go and save someone now.
Bit of jewelry for your journey home?
Oh, this pendant would look lovely on my sister.
By the Divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Everyone, stay back. The Markarth City Guard have this all under control. There are no Forsworn here.
Need something?
He tried to gods, that man nearly killed me. You saved my life. Thank you. Here. I was gonna bring this to my sister, but I think you should have it. No. I don't have any idea. I was just shopping for a pendant for my sister back in the Imperial City. I've heard of them. Something about the men who live in the hills and attack caravans. I'm sorry. I don't know anymore. I'm just visiting here from Cyrodiil.
Gods. A woman attacked right on the streets. Are you alright? Did you see what happened? Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the Eight give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important. I'd better get going.
Yeah, I'm not reading your note, mate.
Outsiders. Bloody enough for you, outsider? Markarth, is it bloody enough for you? If I was threatening you, believe me, you'd know it. You outsiders never learn. If the Forsworn don't get you, the guards will throw you in Sidnamine to work your fingers off. Think that's water in the river? Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth, friend. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards... Yeah. Blood and silver. Jarl is who you want to talk to. Always coined to be made killing off some Forsworn in the hills. As long as you don't mind going axe to axe with a bunch of Daedra-worshipping savages who practice the dark arts.
Axe to axe?
Get going.
Sword to axe, daft ass, not bloody axe. Fucking hell, he's blind as a sodden bat. Sorry about my language.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
What are you hiding, priest?
I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason.
Typical Imperial lies. First, you take away Talos. Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead? You and the Jarl will answer for any desecration of my ancestors' bodies. That's enough, though.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards. I told you I'm not hiring any more guards. Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish my research? You idiot! Do you even know who I am? The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you? Then you were well informed. I am at this very moment on the cusp of completing my magnum opus on the subject. I'm calling it Calcelmo's Guide to the Former Tongue. It will revolutionize the way we understand those ancient beings. Preposterous! That research represents years of personal toil in some of the most dangerous Dwemer ruins in Skyrim. You must be mad to think I'd allow anyone to see it before it's completed. What kind of a mentor would I be if I denied a potential student a glimpse of his master's ingenuity? Here, this key will provide access to my museum. Feel free to browse for as long as you wish. However, I must insist that my laboratory remains strictly off-limits. I've already provided you with the key to my museum. What else? Persistent, aren't you? Oh, very well. Who am I to stand in the way of curiosity? I'll let you in if you agree to something for me. There's a giant spider in the Chuanzel. My workers call her Nimhi, the poisoned one. If you deal with Nimhi, I'll let you into both the excavation site and my Dwemer museum. What do you say? Enthusiasm. Good. Here's the key to the dig site. I hope you enjoy touring the museum. Just don't touch anything.
You here to see?
I'm gonna get that spider from a distance. Where the hell's it at? Enhanced Dwarven Crossbow. Oh, it's further down, ain't it? Yeah, there. Couldn't bloody see it for a moment then. Sorry, guys. Welcome to my video. You'll have to excuse these ugly things. About to go kill Nimhi, which is the that thing. It's dead. I'm glad you're here viewing my video. But I know this is like probably, if you're probably big on animal cruelty and you came in at that time, then you probably don't like what I just did. Just been yawning.
Old Dwarven city underneath the keep. The Schuenzell. Halt! The Dwemer Museum isn't open to anyone without the court wizard's permission. Until next time.
I've got the right mind to put bloody arrow in there. Well, bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tell Calcel or wherever the hell he is. Couldn't bloody see him for a moment then.
Already provided you with. You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, it is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. What? Oh, goodbye.
I'm pretty sure he had already gave me a key to the Dwemer Museum. I noticed he didn't try to stop me entering the museum then. And that's because he must have heard Calcelmo talking to me.
What a waste. There must be a dozen men up there. Calcelmo called in his entire expedition. Said he needed every man he could get to his statue. Better than he lost 3 good men to the fight. And for what?
I think that's got a dwarven, yeah, that's got a dwarven sword in it.
Well, at least this post is safe enough. Come on, let's get back to work.
It's steel on everything in here. Oh, did I come through that door then? Oh yeah, I must have.
Kill any intruders on sight. Call for backup if you need it. Let no one through. As you say, sir.
How the hell are you supposed to sneak up when that bloody thing makes all that noise? Steel plate armor.
What was it?
The bolt can still go through it. I don't think I'm in the right place at this moment in time. I think I've gotten turned around somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm in the right place. That armor can be upgraded by corundium, I think. Yeah, corundium, and I don't have any corundium right at this moment in time. There is actually a editor's test cell on this that I have unlocked. Well, that I have access to, and it will help me learn all words of power from these shouts. But yeah, it's called the editor's test cell, and it's a mod that I've downloaded. I'm gonna have to go up here, get a couple of rolls of paper, get a couple of pieces of charcoal, and go and get the rubbing from the plaque with the how the hell is that? I don't know what's in that dresser. I'm gonna find out. Cup and Dwemer dish. Dwemer cup and Dwemer dish. Oh, well, that's all them then. Oh. With ease. And I did that. No wonder that one died, it near enough got him in the face. I could upgrade that then by a hell of a lot. I just need some corundium. No, it's right when Winter Homes rather that I need to go to now. Excuse me. Bloody hell. Sorry about that. It's
The mages don't let us go in the college. They said it's not safe in there.
I'm actually very, very hungry at the minute.
Was there something else? I suppose it would be inappropriate of me to ask how you obtained this, so I simply won't. A rubbing, eh? Odd. I expected notes. I understand. Now, let me take a good look at this. Over here, please. This is intriguing. Highly disturbing. It appears that Gallus had suspicions about Mercer Frey's allegiance to the Guild for months. Gallus had begun to uncover what he calls an unduly lavish lifestyle replete with spending vast amounts of gold on personal pleasures.
Does the journal say where this wealth came from?
Yes, Gallus seems certain that Mercer had been removing funds from the Guild's treasury without anyone's knowledge.
Anything else, Enthir? Anything about the Nightingales?
Yes, here it is. The last few pages seem to describe the failure of the Nightingales, although it doesn't go into great detail. Gallus also repeatedly mentions his strong belief that Mercer desecrated something known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Shadows preserve us. So it's true.
I'm not familiar with one.
I'm sorry, Enthir. I can't say. All that matters is we deliver your translation to the Guild immediately. Farewell, Enthir. Words can't express.
It's all right, Carlia. You don't have to say a word. Listen, all I want is the truth to be revealed to the Guild. They respected Carlia, and she deserves better. Do whatever you can, and I'd consider it a personal favor. If you ever manage to gain entry to the college, and you find trying to rid yourself of stolen goods becoming a burden, come visit me. I've been known to handle items of questionable interest from time to time, and I'll see what I can do. If you have further need of me, you can find me in the college.
We must hasten to Riften before Mercer can do any more damage to the Guild. You've come this far, so I see no harm in concealing it any longer. The Twilight Sepulchre is the temple to Nocturnal. It's what the Nightingales are sworn to protect with their lives.
Apparently there's a video on YouTube of a guy that's been to the year 2118, 100 years into the future.
Everything that represents Nocturnal's influence is contained within the walls of the Sepulchre. Now it seems Mercer's broken his oath with Nocturnal and defiled the very thing he swore to protect. I felt the same way when Gallus first revealed these things to me. I think given time you'll understand what I mean. As a Nightingale, I've been sworn to secrecy regarding the sepulchre. I know the Guild doesn't do much to foster faith, but I'm going to have to ask that you continue to trust me. I'll make for Riften and scout the situation. See if I can discover what Mercer's up to. When you're ready, meet me at the Ragged Flagon. In the meantime, I wanted you to have this. It belonged to Gallus, but given the circumstances, I think he'd approve. If the Guild isn't willing to listen to reason, you might have to.
I'm assuming you're here for more than a social call. Down to business, eh?
Hang on, just gonna watch a quarter of an hour video. Okay, I'll be back.
I understand, Tori. There... For a minute.
I run the meat and produce stand at the market. Come by and see me if you want some of the freshest food you've ever eaten.
glad you're here. I think some of these people are beginning to suspect who I am. Are you ready to face the Guild? Keep your eyes open. I'm not sure what to expect when we enter the system.
Yep, she said that the Jarl was planning a surprise raid on us, but she talked her out of it. Said she saved us a lot of trouble.
Welcome to the video.
You better have a damn good reason to be here with that murderer.
Please, lower your weapons so we can speak. I have proof that you've all been misled.
Welcome to the video.
No tricks, Carlia, or I'll cut you down where you stand. Now what's this so-called proof you speak of?
I have Gallus's journal. I think you'll find its contents disturbing.
Let me see. No, it can't be. This can't be true. I've known Mercer too long.
It's true, Brynjolf. Every word. Mercer's been stealing from the Guild for years, right under your noses.
There's only one way to find out if what the lass says is true. Delvin, I'll need you to open the vault.
Wait just a blessed moment, Bryn. What's in that book? What did it say?
It says Mercer's been stealing from a vault for years. Gallus was looking into it before he was murdered.
How can Mercer open up a vault that needs 2 keys? It's impossible. Could he pick his way in?
That door has the best puzzle locks money can buy. There's no way it can be picked open.
You didn't need to pick them up.
What's she on about?
Use your key on the vault, Delvin. We'll open it up and find out the truth.
I've used my key, but the vault's still locked up tighter than a drum. Now use yours.
So halfling tonight outside.
It's gone. Everything's gone. Get in here, all of you.
The dog, the jewels, it's all gone.
That son of a bitch. I'll kill him.
Vex, put it away, right now. We can't afford to lose our heads. We need to calm down and focus.
Do what he says, Vex. This ain't helping right now.
Fine. We do it your way. For now.
Well, Vex, watch the flagon. If you see Mercer, come tell me right away.
Before we begin, I want to make 2 things perfectly clear. 1, I'm the best infiltrator
Look,
of this rat
before
hole.
I help you track Mercer down,
So if you think you're
I
here
need to know what you
replace me,
learned from Carlia. I mean,
And 2,
everything.
You follow my lead and do exactly as I say. No questions.
I feared that was the case. From that last entry in Gallus's diary, it looks like he was getting close to exposing Mercer to the Guild. Anything else? What? Nightingales? But I always assumed they were just a tale. A way to keep the young footpads in line. Was there anything else she told you? Trying to make Mercer look bad in front of Maven, eh? Clever lass. Was there anything else? Then I have an important task for you. I need you to break into Mercer's home and search for anything that could tell us where he's gone. Aye. A gift from the Blackbriars after they kicked the previous family out. A place called Riftweald Manor. He never stays there, just pays for the upkeep on it. Hired some lout by the name of Bold to guard the place. Be careful, lass. This is the last place in Skyrim I'd ever want to send you.
Just kill anyone that stands in your way.
Careful at Mercer's place. I don't want to lose anyone else in that madness.
I dare Mercer to come back here. I dare Mercer to come back here. He sets one foot in the cistern and I'll cut it off.
You gotta love her. What am I using? I am. My ebony daikatana. Right, time this guy goes past, and then I'll pick the lock and get in.
No doubt about it. The Thieves Guild is back, and they've got Riften in their grip.
You know what? Enhanced dwarven crossbow. This might actually not get through, but I'll try anyway. Exactly. Where's that bloody lout at? I've got no shield with it. No, I don't. I'm gonna go get the shield, and yes, I do have heavy dragon scale armor. See if I can get this dudette to.
This is Mercer Frey's place, and he don't like visitors. No visitors, no way. Now piss off before you make me mad. That's funny. You think you can take me on? Try it any time. I've been itching for a fight. Mm-hmm.
Hey! Let's go!
I'm just gonna use the house. Oh, that's from there.
Once was a woman as fair as an eve. Is someone there? Here's Mark. Like I'm supposed to figure out which college he meant.
imagination.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer. Any luck on your end? Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life. Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guild's treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose. Until next we meet, lass.
Welcome to the video.
Not now, lass. Carlia said it was important. Aye.
Want to talk? Go ahead.
Hang on.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision. Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a nightingale.
What's on your mind?
An agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Good to see you again, friend.
Welcome to the video. Hello, mercenary. I'm not AFK, am I? How are you?
I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm okay. Hang on.
I bring death from the shadows.
Where's that bloody thing at? I see it. Yeah, I'm alright. Did you have a good Christmas? That's good. That's good news. I had a good Christmas as well. I got 2 games for the... I'm from the UK. England.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
Sweet. What's the weather like out there?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain.
Bloody cold here at the moment.
This way, please.
Where the hell is Brynjolf at? He'll probably turn up when we get in there. It's cold here as well. Yeah, there's Brynjolf.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf?
Was it you that had all that? Was it Louisiana that had a lot of snow just recently?
I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious.
Or was that somewhere else? Was that Manhattan?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Oh, cool. My character, I've downloaded a mod that gives me 20 bucks of each skill in a chest at Riften. And right. I was going to say I've I've got a mod down installed that gives me 20 bucks of each skill and the instant mastery spell, and I can jump levels pretty damn quick in this and end up at level 116. I'll show you the level. I'm a red guard, female red guard, and I've got 10 million magicka, 10 million health, 10 million stamina. I've got everything, all my skills like that. Destruction 100 and Legendary. I've got Smithing, Heavy Armor, Block, Two-handed, One-handed, Archery, Light Armor and Sneaking full. And I've put a single point in Alteration as well. That's just what my character's set up as at the moment, but that was actually a mistake to put the alteration point in Alteration. Well, it didn't affect what I was wanting to actually get, which is the Smithing, Heavy Armor, Block, Two-handed, One-handed and Archery.
You appear hesitant to don your nightingale. What's troubling you?
I think I need some sort of powder or something to temper my slot.
Make your head spin, eh?
Bloody hell, Carlisle's.
You appear ready for the oath.
I can make Dragon Scale Light Armor, and I'm pretty sure I can make Dragon Scale Heavy Armor as well.
Let's get this show on the road. Okay, lass, we've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs.
Yeah, I agree, because
Accept you as one of her own.
I've got,
an arrangement must
well, obviously the Rift and all of Skyrim sort out, and I've also got Source Time as well, so, and that's the only stuff that I've got.
And in return, both in life and in death, you must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
I'm bloody cold at the minute and hungry.
We'll
Time's
speak when
wasted,
the oath is
and
complete.
Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
Nearly went too far there. I always like to try and match up to exactly where I need to be.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia.
Cool.
I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprise me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth and grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlyle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Is that because of the having trouble loading it on the PlayStation 3?
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without 2 keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal, and in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Good. Then you understand why this is about more than just Mercer's lust for power. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. If you wish to talk, I'll be here for a bit. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Listen, lass. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild. Carlyle and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the Guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild. I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do, maybe even one of the best, but it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Well, we have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation, so don't get sentimental on me now.
Welcome to the video.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details.
Not yet. I need to
Until
hit
then,
10,000 views, and I'm on like
the task ahead.
just shy of 1100.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lass. This will be a fight to remember.
Aye. And some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense.
Well, put it this way, all the views that I've got are not mine, obviously. I've had other people, like yourself, view my videos. But I've also had one that... someone that I've actually banned from my videos view them as well. And the reason I've banned him is because he was giving me insults and that when he was viewing my videos before, so I blocked him. Sorry about that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go temper the Nightingale armor. So, mind you, it's going to take me through Riften anyway, so I may as well go there. Temper the Nightingale armor, and then I think I might need some leather or something to temper the armor. But I do have a ring called, two rings actually, one called Gift of the Gods and the other one is called the God Mode ring. And they together are helping. Well, one's gave me the unbelievable the over 10 million health stuff. What do I need? Void salts. I know where to get the void salts from. Ingredients. These barrels and that are full of all this stuff, they're actually a mod that I've downloaded. Because that's got a lot of gold in it, or should have. There. It's got a lot of lockpicks in as well. Oh, that ebony blade, that thing, cannot be tempered. I cannot make that better than what it is there, so I don't bother with it.
Please help me. I'm going to lose my job at the Riften Fishery.
Right, time to go and temper the Nightingale stuff, because it jumps from 120 rated armor to 31,980 in the ratings. That jumps from 35 to 1,500. Jumps from 35 to 15,965 armor. Nightingale gloves 35 to 15,965. Hood 53 armor jumps from to 15,983. Well, I go here, go to Dragon, and I've got these.
Come to see Balaman perform miracles with steel.
I've also got the light version of it as well. There's the heavy armor, but I've also the Creation Club is where players get to create stuff like create mods. But I've got no mod creating skills, so, and I don't want to mess up, because I want someone to, I would like someone to make the Shoedad armor for the game, but I'd do it myself if I was good with my hands, but, well, good at creating stuff. But I'm actually not that good, so I can't create a mod for this game. Got the Forsaken Cave. I'll get him. I don't know what the hell is going on there.
Nobody here takes care of that.
I was going to say, I'd normally go, sorry for being quick there, I'd normally go around with a bow and arrow or something. Well, Bronzewater Cave is where I actually come out of when I do this. Because I know that because I'm a veteran at Skyrim. Nearly. Ooh, that would have been right in the eyeball. It's just above the eye, directly above it, so it would have got right in the eyeball in front. I kill foxes. Well, that's a lie. I don't kill foxes. I don't kill rabbits. Alright, I haven't been to Solkan with this character, so I don't have the skeletal horse. Hang on, guys, I'm gonna have to stop the video. I'll stop the video after I've killed this old guy here.
What was that? Huh? Puny weakling.
Right, I'm gonna save the game here and stop recording for a bit so I can watch TV, and can get back to this later on from this point. So until then, look after yourselves, take care and stay golden.